Desiree is his backbone. He doesn't make that event happen without her. So I just want to give mad props to both of them. When you bring speakers out to compete, as you do with your teaching, you're causing people to step into their power. And no one knows they're powerful until they can have the training and the confidence to actually see how they can move an audience.
100%. Yeah.
So when you shared, so the last thing I want to say before we go into really the show about how did you become who you are, I want to say the reason I tracked with you so much and was like, my heart just went like this, glued to whoever this person is. I need to know them more. I need to support them more. I need to find out how to work with them. Is when you gave your judging feedback, you can be very lazy about judging feedback. It can be very accurate, it can be very concise, but it can be very lazy. You expanded and gave so many examples of what they could actually take and apply to their next speaking that the ones who won actually said, yeah, I took the advice, and thank you so much, Brandon. And when you told me you had an event, I said, anyone who cares that much about how they judge and give feedback is probably having a phenomenal event. So I said, I sat next to you at lunch. I said, I will be at your event. And I needed to experience what you're creating, because that is really what I'm trying to do with the show. I'm trying to create a show where you go to the show, you're going to see the best people, the best content, and you're going to be inspired to be better.
Yeah, I love that. And I gotta credit my mentor, Tom Plummer. I mean, he sat me down in October of 2022 and he said, Brendan, you're getting good at this speaking thing. You're getting good at teaching. But if you want to be great, you have to be able to take whatever anybody says and be able to say it in a way that helps them understand how to say it better, or say it better in the snap of a finger. So when I started judging that competition and I saw that we had opportunity for feedback, because sometimes you don't, depending on what it is. The main thing that I'm trying to get across in 1 minute is helping them understand how they can do a better job with their speech. And so if I can't give an example, then they're not going to really understand it. And so that's what I always tell people. I said, like, if you're looking for a good speaking coach, they should be able to take whatever you're saying or whatever concept you're talking about and say it back to you right away in a way that helps you understand how to say it better. And I know how rare that is, because I've been working on that one drill for 3 years, since 2022. And, I was working on speaking for 6-7 years before that, pretty consistently. So it just doesn't happen overnight. You know what I mean?